Welcome to my channel. Please like and subscribe. Don't forget to share. Hello, beautiful souls. If you're unfamiliar with my readings, my name is Jessica and I'm an intuitive reader and energy healer. I just started my YouTube channel and I'm hoping to connect with more amazing souls out there. I'll be posting videos as often as I can. If you are interested in a personal session or want to know more about me and my group, please visit my website, www.divineempress1122.org. And in light of the new year, I am offering yearly card predictions. These are a minimum of 30 minutes and 12 cards, but may go longer if needed. I offer many types of readings for free in my private Facebook group, so come check us out. We have some amazing readers in there that are happy to help you on your path to healing. If you're struggling with anxiety and depression right now, please know that you are not alone. You are a divine soul put on this earth for a purpose. And if you are hearing this right now, it is because you were guided to me for a reason. I'm here to tell you to keep fighting. Please keep fighting. Trust that there are people that love you. Know that you are worthy. Know you are enough. In loving memory of those we have lost by suicide, rest in paradise, fly high. Jeff, Cole, David, Micah, and Emilio, also known as Mo. You are all so loved and are missed dearly. Usually it's just my group members who get this great of a deal, but in honor of my birthday month, I'm offering it to anyone who wishes to schedule with me. If you want more information, please visit my website or you can find me on Facebook. You can also check the description box for links and information on how to schedule. Namaste. Please choose your pile. Pile number 1, green calcite. Pile number 2, clear calcite. Pile number 3, orange calcite. There are timestamps linked below to take you straight to your reading. Click on your pile. If you chose the green calcite, these are your cards. I wanted to apologize for the audio in your reading. My mic was not plugged in or working like I thought it was supposed to. So unfortunately, it is really crappy audio, but I did not want to redo your reading because I felt this was the reading for you. So here it is.
Hi, pile number 1. If you chose the green calcite, these are your cards. First of all, I want to say, if you chose pile number 1, I feel really great about this energy. I got so excited when I started flipping over these cards for you guys. Before I forget, the green calcite is all about the heart chakra. It restores emotional balance. It protects against negativity. It amplifies a lot of energy. It could amplify, you put it with another stone. I'm struggling with my words and I apologize. I feel that clear calcite is a better for amplifier, but green calcite does amplify as well, because all the calcite does. One of the things that I feel it really does is it definitely aids in transitions. It helps with your heart energy when you're going through the changes in your life that may, kind of rock you emotionally. So I'm not getting a lot of emotional energy here. Honestly, I'm getting a lot of passionate energy. I'm getting springtime energy and fire energy. So for those who chose this reading, in regards to fertility, I feel that in the first week of I want to say, depending on where you live. So I'm really learning to not be so specific with dates, because I have really learned that the dates are not specific. I was told I was, gonna conceive December of last month, and that didn't happen. So I feel that it is important, especially as a fertility reader, to be more mindful of the things that are being said. So in my fertility readings, if you guys notice, if you got a reading from me before, you may notice that I changed how I'm doing it just slightly. I'm trying to focus more on the energy that I feel, okay? The energy that I feel from your spirit baby, the energy that I feel for conception, just the energy in general. But with 2 spring cards here, you have, in the first week of spring, you have, or in the first week, this is the, okay, I'm sorry, let me slow down. This reading is for the next 4 weeks. So if you're watching this right now, it's from the next 4 weeks from whenever you're watching this. If you find this video a year from now, it's 4 weeks from whenever you're watching this, okay? I'm trying to make these videos timeless and not so specific to the time, even though I am focusing on February for those who are seeing it right now, okay? But if you are not seeing this in February or before February, then this is 4 weeks from whenever you're seeing it, okay? So that's one thing I want to say. I feel like I keep getting off track, so forgive me because we are dealing with retrograde. And I'm also very new to being in front of the camera and speaking instead of typing my messages. So we're all learning here. I just started, I don't know if this is meaningful to anybody, but if you can see this, let me see if I can shake the light a little bit. I'm sorry, this light is horrible. Okay. So there is a little charm on here, and I'm trying to put it in the light for you guys so you can see it. It says, keep going. Keep fucking going. Okay? Keep fucking going. And I feel that somebody out there, maybe many of you, needed to hear this, because I feel like there is almost a feeling of defeat and feeling as if this will never happen. A lot of the ladies that I'm speaking to struggle with infertility and have not only physical blockages but energetic blockages as well. I'm learning through spirit that when it comes to fertility, a lot of times the things that we've been through, and often this is related to sexual trauma, okay? Many people that I speak to have experienced sexual trauma, and I too have been through that, so I can empathize from that perspective. If you have not been through that specific type of trauma, then whatever trauma you are holding on to, this is being stored in your root and your sacral chakra, okay? But for those of you that have experienced sexual trauma, whether it was in childhood or whether it was in adulthood, this, I feel that this is what is blocking you. I feel there is a need to speak about it, to speak about the trauma that you've gone through. And if it's not to other people, then it's to yourself, it's to your guides. I keep hearing that there is a need to forgive. I feel like there may be a lot of anger and a lot of resentment for some of you in regards to the person who hurt you. When someone takes away our personal power, and especially when it is sexually related, we store this energy in our sacral chakra. And a lot of people will say, well, I was young and I've actually heard this numerous times. Well, I was young and, I conceived just fine. Well, now you're not young, for one. And two, or you're not as young. If you are a young and fertile person, then this does not apply to you. I'm speaking to those who are dealing with infertility in particular, or struggling to get pregnant in some way. There is a need. I'm sorry, I lost track there for a second, so let me there is this need to, I feel like, okay, I'm trying to find the right words for this because this is such a sensitive subject. When we go through trauma, we store it in our chakras. For some people, depending on who they are, they store it in different chakras. Okay, for many of us females, especially those of us who are of reproductive age, we go through these traumas and we're young, and at some point we rebel or we act out in some way. This is different for everybody, and this doesn't necessarily mean that you have to do it in the same way, but I feel like you have to go through that period of being young and, reckless. And a lot of people say, well, I got pregnant when I was young. Yeah, because you were really, you were young, you were fertile. I mean, if you're young and you're healthy, then the chances are you're going to conceive pretty easily. I mean, for the most part. For those who struggle with health issues, a lot of times this energy is stored in your sacral chakra specifically, okay? But the root chakra also has to do with fertility. So what I am seeing here is that there was some kind of trauma that needs to be healed from the past. And I feel for some of you, it was sexually traumatic. It was somebody took your personal power away. And for those of you who can resonate with this, I feel that you may not really enjoy sex very much, or you may only do it just to get pregnant. Like that's the only reason that you really have sex. Like you just don't enjoy it. And I feel like this is because you're storing this energy in your sacral and your root chakras. I feel like there is a need to let this go. Whatever this situation is. I feel like right now in this first week, we're kind of dealing with this Two of Spring. See, what this Two of Spring says is a bright future manifested through hard work and creativity, partnering with others who share your dreams, great progress being made. So this is what Spirit's telling you, like you're already doing stuff that you're needing to do in order to conceive. Okay, so if you're having trouble right now, it is because you are learning life lessons and Spirit is preparing you. If you are meant to have another child or more children, believe it, you will, okay? Miracles happen all the time. All the time. Like the most craziest things ever. And people will be like, well, how come I can't get pregnant? How come how come this person has like 10 kids and can have another one? And the truth is that those people are more like the energy that they store in their sacral area is more balanced. So whatever they've gone through, they've probably stored it in other chakras. But for those of us who have gone through certain traumas, especially related to sexual energy, it takes that personal power from our sacral chakra, and for many of us, that is where we store this, and that is impacting the fertility. So what Spirit is saying is that, and I feel with this new moon that's coming up, let me see when this is real quick. The new moon is going to be a time for you to really just let this go, alright? I feel that, okay, February 11th, alright? Oh, that, I don't know why, but I just love that number. It speaks of balance. Oh gosh. Speaks of balance. You see that? Two of spring. Balance. And progress. Wow. Okay. So in the new moon, and you don't have to do it right, like you can do it leading up to the new moon. It's just that with the moon energy, it gives it a little bit more power. And if you consciously make a choice to release this energy as often as you can, like if you make a conscious choice to write out things that you feel still need released from your past and from your current situation, and work with the moon cycles, I feel like it'll amplify it, kind of like the green calcite does, and just give you that boost, that little boost you need. So I feel like I was like babbling forever, and I really hope that made some sense to you guys. What I am seeing here is a springtime conception. We have okay, so I drew you 2 oracle cards, and first of all I want to say, okay, you have 2 major arcana cards, and you have 2 minor arcana cards, and the 2 minor arcana cards add up to a 9, okay, 7, 8, 9. And then we have the deer, who is another 9. See, 18, that breaks down to 9. And the deer spirit says, bring a gentle touch, okay? I feel like with these 2 9s here, I feel, and then, I mean, even if you add it up, it still adds up to a 9. So 9 is significant, okay? And 12 is significant as well, because if you add 9, and this number breaks down to a 3, you got 21, so that's a 3, 9 and 3, that's 12, and 12 equals 3. So you are on the last cycle, like the last thing you need to let go. It's that situation I'm speaking about. And then you will bring in this. This is the world. That is a new beginning. That is creativity. This is a brilliant success. The freedom to go in any direction, a journey that is now complete. So I feel like this, once you release this situation in this first week that I'm speaking of here, I feel that you will have this energy coming in here, divine energy. You got divine energy in the mid month. So this month is going to be quite crazy for you. So just hold on, all right? You also have the Dreamer, which is the Fool card in the original tarot. It says, embrace your true purpose, begin a new adventure, and trust in yourself. I feel that is the most important message. Trust in yourself. If you feel this deep in your heart that you have a baby out there that is going to be coming to you, know that it is true, all right? You have the Dreamer, which is a new beginning in the world, which is creation. The Dreamer, and I feel like this is really great energy in this month. I mean, this energy is really fast paced. It's really quick. It's there's a lot going on, a lot going on. And I feel like I keep looking at the moon in this card here in your fourth week position. The moon up there in the top corner. This is speaking of let me see if I can do this real quick. See if that will help. Let's do that. Okay. So something's going to happen around the full moon. You're going to get some kind of news. I feel like you may, I'm getting destiny, luck, and expansion because this is the number 7. So those are always the 3 words that come to mind whenever I see the number 7. Destiny, luck, expansion. But first you have, like, I feel like this could very well be a positive test around the full moon. And the 7 of summer says, I'm sorry, 7 of spring says, be assertive. Don't back down from what you believe. Courageously stand up for yourself. So that's just what I was saying. Trust yourself. Believe. Like, you know that you have a baby out there. Even if you're struggling to get pregnant, you know. And Spirit is confirming that this child is coming to you. This child is coming. Another thing that I wanted to say with this deer card, you might start seeing deer everywhere. You might start seeing deer in your dreams. You might start having like deja vu and seeing deer, or feeling like you've been there before, kind of thing, having like visions. It's not necessarily deja vu, but that's the best way to explain how these visions work if you're using your clairvoyant ability. It kind of is like a deja vu. Like, it just kind of comes over you and you're like, oh, it kind of plays in your head and you're like, whoa, okay, I guess that's, the message. But you're going to start seeing deers. Start seeing a lot of these guys. And bring a gentle touch. I feel like there is a need to take a step back and just like let things be, let things progress as they are supposed to, because it is coming. And the more you try and force it, the more resistance you're going to find, because you're like messing with divine timing. So stop. Just stop. Just be. Allow it to be. Put those tests away. Quit tracking all your period. Like, I understand like the need to want to track your period, but when we get so obsessed about every little thing, it blocks that energy. So Spirit is saying, like, let that go. Let that go, and let the situation that's bothering you from your past. I feel a lot of you that pick this pile have past energy that you have to deal with, okay? And I'm not sure why I'm getting that with this card, but with this 2 of spring, that's what I'm getting. But it is also Mercury retrograde, so I'm not surprised. But Spirit is saying that you're putting in this hard work, so you will manifest this. It's gonna happen. It is gonna happen. I just got another message that for some of you, you may be having twins. I feel there might be 2 fire sign energies coming in, and I feel those might be twins. If you've been feeling like you're gonna have twins, guess what, honey? You're right. Trust yourself. Spirit says so. Don't back down from what you believe. Don't back down from what you believe. Trust yourself. See? Trust yourself. It's a new beginning in creation. And this entire spread adds up to a 3. Creation. So it's all about creation. This baby is coming. And I very well will be a fire sign. If not a fire sign, then this child's going to have very fire-like energy, be very like rambunctious, not necessarily like a turd. It just has a lot of energy. little all over the place, keeps you busy kind of kid. I mean, most kids keep you busy, but you know, some are a little bit more challenging than others. So I feel like this energy is coming in. It's a very passionate and loving energy, and Spirit's definitely saying, I'm trying to see what else. What else? I'll go ahead with this. I'm not really getting anything else. I just feel like you guys are on the right path. Like, this is the energy of your entire month. And most of it is divinely guided. So you're not really going to be seeing this on a physical level, like everyday level. You will be seeing a little bit of this with the fire energy here. But with this Dreamer and the World card, this is like behind the scenes. This is divinely guided, divine timing. You have the Wisdom card. Wisdom. Let me see if I can. There we go. Wisdom. And this says, have you ever been told that you're wise beyond your years? Now is the time to call upon your inner fairy wisdom to help you with a challenge. So the fairies want to help you. That's what Spirit's saying. And if you don't believe in fairies, then I suggest that you look into this book called Intercession of Spirits by Ted Andrews. It is amazing. It really, really opened my eyes, and I feel like it was just a great book. I really enjoy his books. So that's basically what I'm getting for you guys. I definitely see a baby coming in. Springtime energy, fire energy. I'm getting a lot of creative energy. Also that 9. So you're reaching the end of a cycle. Like, this is the last step. Whatever this was that I was talking about for your past and your week, this is the last step to your healing process. I feel like after you release this, this child's going to come in. But you have to be able to truly release it. Like, I mean, a lot of times we're like, okay, I release it. Well, but you have to, like, really let it go. So that is what Spirit is saying for you. For pile number 1, green calcite. Yeah, definitely keep me posted, because I'm interested to see. I'm waiting for these confirmations to come in for those that come to me with their fertility readings. But if you want a private fertility reading, I do offer those, and that can give you a little bit better insight into your situation in a more personal level. And I can also get more detailed. I really hope that resonates with you guys, though, because Spirit was pretty clear about what that is. Pretty clear. I'm just trying to see, well, before I go, I'm just trying to make sure I'm not missing anything. Okay, so one last message I'm going to say. You see how there's this tower in the back there? It's standing strong. I feel like you have been building a really strong foundation, and Spirit's going to be rewarding you. You've been doing a lot of, and that's what they're talking about here also. There's a lot of hard work that you've been going through. A lot of hard work. And it's going to pay off, okay? I know it seems hopeless at times, especially for those of you who are struggling with fertility, but please believe, trust yourself, alright?
This deal will only last through February, so don't forget to schedule your private session now. Want a free reading? Join my Facebook group, Spiritual Misfit Sanctuary. You can find me in there as often as I'm able to give my time. If you enjoyed this reading, please like and subscribe and comment below. I'd love to hear how this resonated. Hello, pile number 2. If you chose the clear calcite, these are your cards. I hope you enjoy your reading. Hello, pile number 2. If you chose the clear calcite, this is your reading. I apologize for my lighting. I'm having issues. I have to keep moving it. So, so, if you chose this reading, obviously you chose this reading, and we're talking about fertility. I have to be quite honest. I am not really seeing conception anytime soon, especially in this next month. I feel like in this first week you are going to be focusing on walking away from people who no longer serve your highest good. This is a 5 of winter. I feel like there are some changes in regards to your friendships, your relationships, things like that. People that, you may have found yourself close to and now are realizing that maybe they are not the best for you. I see 2 people in particular that need to, they need to just go about their business and you go about yours. I feel once this happens, you're going to have the justice come in, and this is in the second week. This speaks to me of divine justice. I feel like you may have been wronged here, this situation here. I feel like there may have been some kind of wrong that was done. We are trying to focus on fertility, but I'm just not getting that for you guys, and I'm really wishing that I was. Because I know many of you that are watching this video are struggling with infertility and you want this so bad. I feel like there's a need to, Spirit saying, like, if you want to conceive, I feel like you need to walk away from things that do not serve your highest good. This includes people and situations. I feel like there's a need to find balance in regards to everything. This is a card about balance. It's also a card about give and take, duality. I get Libra energy with this, so and Libra is all about cutting to the truth and seeking divine justice and divine balance. There's a lot of winter energy, so okay, it's finally coming through. I was starting to get a little frustrated, like, why am I not getting, okay, winter time. This is a winter time. I'm not sure that this is like now. I feel that there's still a lot to be worked through. There's still a balance to be found. I feel like there is there's a need to realize which things are just not worth your effort, and I feel that like you're wasting energy trying to focus so much on this situation. I feel like for those of you who are watching who chose this pile, you may be so focused on fertility that it's just like consuming you, like every day, all day long, in your dreams, in your waking life. It's everywhere. And Spirit is saying, like, you need to find a balance. You need to let some of that go. You need to walk away from some of that. I feel like there's a need to just like be in the moment and go with the flow. And I feel like there's you have a 5, which speaks to me of change. And I'm not reading these together, which is actually kind of interesting to me. I feel like they're all like kind of separate. So you have this 5 here, which speaks about changes, very significant changes. And I feel like maybe this winter is in particular, like in the recent past, you've gone through a lot of recent changes. These could be big changes or small changes, but I feel like a lot of that was walking away from things that don't serve you. I feel like one of those things that you need to walk away, though, is the need to control this outcome, because you're blocking this from manifesting, because I feel like there's no balance. There's a need to have balance. There's a need to have balance between everything in your life. And I feel like if you are tracking every little thing, I feel like there's a need to like put some of that aside. Okay. If you're testing to see when you're ovulating, if you're testing to see if you're pregnant all the time, just stop all that. Just put it away, put it out of sight. Don't test unless, like, only take your pregnancy test. This is what Spirit's saying. Don't even worry about the ovulation test, because one thing that I've learning is that we actually, like, women can actually ovulate more than once in a cycle. I've been reading about this lately because I found it really interesting. But our ovulation is so different based on the individual, and the window that those tests have is so, like, minimal. Like, you have to catch it like within a 12-hour window, if I remember right. So Spirit is saying, like, this is just discouraging you. This is just making you feel like it's not gonna come to you. And that's why I pulled some oracle cards. I got lost and found. What was once lost is about to be found. Thanks to the lost and found fairy, sometimes she can help us find things we never even realized were lost. So I feel like once you lose this need to control and test all the time and, like, track your ovulation, track your periods, all that stuff, I feel like once you are able to completely, like, surrender to all of this and just be in the moment and go with the flow, I get this 8 energy is all about, like, if you turn an 8 on the side, it's an infinity symbol. And what does an infinity symbol represent? It goes like this, right? Infinite energy coming and going. Infinite possibilities. So I feel like this is going to be coming in your second week. And if you're seeing this, if you're watching this later on, this is a timeless message. So whenever you are watching this, it is like, these are the next 4 weeks that I'm predicting for you. I feel like you are reaching the end of your cycles, okay? I feel like you're gonna do this. You're gonna do this, okay? You got 2 10s here. You got a 10 of winter and you got a 10 of autumn. So I feel like there's something significant that's gonna happen in the fall. I feel like for those of you who are trying to heal and working on self-healing and taking supplements and everything, I feel like something may happen in the fall that actually, like, it's going to take some time. And Spirit is saying, like, you have to release these things before you can move on and manifest in your child that you're wishing for. I'm actually getting 2 children. I feel there's 2 children that you might actually have. One of them may be in spirit if you had a miscarriage, but I feel that there's 2 children coming in for you at some point. But when exactly that is what I don't understand yet. It's unclear, because Spirit says you have to get rid of this situation. You have to, like, this is the 10 of where this is a resolution to your difficulties. You see that? So So it's like you're going to find some resolution in your situation. And it feels, this is going to lift, that's what it also says. I'm sorry if I forgot to read this. I'm trying to mostly go intuitively because these are I'm trying to do fertility and they don't. The messages aren't necessarily fertility messages, so I'm working on getting a better deck for these readings. But the resolution of difficulties, a weight lifted off your shoulders, the end of an addiction or codependency. And I feel like right now you're codependent on this fertility. You want this so badly that you're starting to become codependent, and it's coming to a place where it's unhealthy. And I'm not saying that to be mean, but Spirit is saying like you need to back off a little bit and you need to just breathe and be in the moment, okay? You are reaching the end of your cycles here. And this is the vulture spirit. Nothing is wasted. And the number 63 adds up to a 9, so you're reaching the end of a cycle. You have 8, 9, 10, and another 10. And then that 5 there that's about change. But I feel like these are going to happen. Like, once you find this balance, you're going to move on from this situation. And I feel like when you're near conception, you're probably going to see birds that are vulture type of birds in your dreams and like in your visions. And I feel that like eagles, any kind of bird that is a vulture, okay, so just a scavenger, I feel like those birds will be visiting you when your conception is nearing. And I feel like you will start to dream about them probably like 3 months or so before you actually conceive. I'm getting at least 3 months. It's not going to happen right away. There's a lot of energy that needs to be released, and this energy here is slow. It's slow moving. But if you look closely there's 2 little baby fairies up there, right there. 2 little baby fairies flying their way into your life. I feel those represent your children. Your children in spirit. So that is all I am getting for you right now, pile number 2. And I really apologize. If you chose this pile, I really feel like you kind of got gypped. My last pile was a little bit longer, but I feel that this message is very clear. There's a lot of change going on. There's a need to find a balance. There's a need to let divine timing take its course and just play out. There's a need to, lift some of that weight off your shoulders and stop worrying so much about every little detail. And I feel like there's also a need to build up your financial security, because I feel like some of you may not be as financially secure as you would like to be, and you're wanting to add another baby onto that, and Spirit is like, no. So be logical about this. I know you really, really, really want a child, but is this really in your path? And for those of you who are struggling with getting pregnant, I feel that it can happen. This energy can happen. It can change, okay? This is not set in stone. This energy is constantly changing. You could come back to my next fertility reading and get a completely different reading. You could get a private reading with me and totally different message, okay? These are general readings, and I do like the pick-up piles because they're a little bit more specific for these general readings, but the timing is never set in stone. And what you do from here on out is what will change that timing, okay? So that is all I have for you, pile number 2. I really, really hope this resonated with you. Bye. One last thing I wanted to mention is that if you chose the clear calcite, it represents manifesting, amplifying, and cleansing. So I feel that that is really significant to your reading and the messages that Spirit wants you to take from this. I feel like cleansing in particular is very special and significant to you. Very special. I don't know where that word came from, but I feel maybe it meant something for someone. So I just wanted to make sure I mentioned that, because I'm not sure that I did mention what calcite, the clear calcite, meant. So again, I will say bye. This deal will only last through February, so don't forget to schedule your private session now. Want a free reading? Join my Facebook group, Spiritual Misfit Sanctuary. You can find me in there as often as I'm able to give my time. If you enjoyed this reading, please like and subscribe and comment below. I'd love to hear how this resonated. Hello, pile number 3. If you chose the orange calcite, these are your cards. I hope you enjoy your reading. Hi, pile number 3. If you chose the orange calcite, I did say yellow. It is kind of yellowish, but apparently it is, I don't know if you guys can see that very well. But it is kind of orange also. So we're going to call it orange calcite because I feel that is more relative to, especially to a fertility reading. If you look up yellow and orange calcite, it's basically like the same thing. They're it's basically some people call it yellow, some people call it orange apparently, but orange calcite represents the sacral chakra, and I believe this is also represents healing. So for those that chose this reading, I feel that you're still in the process of healing, and for whoever you are, it could be different based on who you are. What I feel is that you are healing from some decision or a choice that you had to make. I feel that you have to work on forgiving yourself for this. I feel there's a lot of energy going on in the first week of your reading, okay? And for those of you who are watching this now, this is going to be for February. For those who watch this later, this is going to be 4 weeks from whenever you're watching these. These are timeless messages, so whenever you're watching this session, it is for you, okay? It is not specific to February, even though I am recording this in February 2021. So this is the 8 of spring. Okay. There's a lot going on in this card, and I feel like right now you may just have way too much going on. I feel like I get a lot of like communication, like fast communication back and forth. You may like even run call centers or work from home. I'm getting like telemarketing or like customer service, but at home. And I feel like you're trying to juggle working at home and having a family. And so right now you're feeling like this 8 of Wands, which is just like kind of chaotic. It's just a little chaotic. Not super chaotic. I mean, she seems to have it all pretty much under control. But I feel like this first week is just a little bit chaotic, and you may be feeling a little bit frazzled. In regards to fertility, I feel that something is going to shift your perspective in regards to fertility and conception. I feel like you will just I feel like you may already be going towards this, or you've been just tired of, like, I feel like, I'm sorry I'm having issues explaining this. There's this energy of like, I'm just tired. Like, I'm so done stressing about this situation, and I'm just done. I feel like you're gonna start like releasing a lot of these wands that you're juggling here. Okay, this is the chaos that you're dealing with in the first week, and then the second week you're going to be resting, or you should be resting. If you're not resting, Spirit is saying you need to. Feel like this is a time for home and family, and just kind of like being lazy, walking around in your pajamas. You know, I don't feel like people do that enough, and they feel like there's this perception from society that makes us all feel like we have to, you know, look and dress and act a certain way. And it's just, you know, to a point, I have to say, like, to a point, people's opinions don't matter, but a lot of people really focus on what people think of them, and it really does bother them. And so they feel like they always have to have their house clean, they always have to be like look a certain way, they have to keep up this like image of who they want everybody to think they are. And I feel like Spirit is telling you like to step into your authenticity, because this is what's blocking you. If we're talking about fertility here, there is a blockage, and it's in your sacral chakra. Okay, that's why you chose this stone. It's in your sacral chakra. And Spirit saying it's time to stop. Like, it's time to just relax and go with the flow and take some rest. Make sure you like get some extra sleep. If you're feeling tired, you're mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually drained. You're just tired. And Spirit saying, like, if you take this time to go within, even if it's just sleeping, a lot of people don't realize this because there's so many other beliefs out there, but intention is the key. So let's say that you don't really like you've tried meditating, it just seems really difficult, you can't seem to like focus, whatever. There are ways, and I can also help you if you want to learn ways to do this, you know, in a more traditional manner. But what Spirit has been telling me is that my message to people is to try and find their own individual rhythm, and to step into their own authenticity, okay? Because so many people are holding up a mask, and I feel like that's what this is. See, not in a bad way, but like you're trying to juggle all these things, and it's just like, it's just too much. And so I feel like, this card does speak of successful manifesting, or I'm sorry, successful, maybe you are successfully manifesting, successful multitasking. So you may be really good at multitasking, but I feel like it's like catching up to you, like you're starting to just feel like overwhelmed. I feel like this infertility is representing you like trying to juggle all these different things, like ovulation tests, and trying to read up on, you know, research on why you might not be conceiving, and like just all these different things related to fertility. And Spirit is saying like just rest, just let it go and rest, okay? I feel like this is I feel like by sleeping you're gonna, and that's what I was getting, I like got a little squirreled there, by when we are sleeping, this is the like best time to connect with your higher self. And in order to do this, because like this is like when your brain is most relaxed and you actually are able to and people don't realize this, but when you're sleeping, a lot of times, like, you know how people will like go to sleep and then they wake up the next day and they like have this bright idea, and it's just like turns into this amazing thing. That is because they were connecting with their higher self in their dreams, in their sleep. And so before you go to sleep, speak with your guides and speak with your angels. They're listening. They're there. All you have to do is talk to them and ask them for their help. They're listening. But tell them that you want your sleep to be like your meditation time. You want to download information from spirit while you're sleeping, and set this intention before you lay down, before you go to sleep, and that will help you clear your mind. I feel like there's a lot of mind clutter. A lot of mind clutter here. And spirit's saying to rest, because you need to find a way to meditate. And if you cannot meditate traditionally, then find other ways. There's no set way that you have to do anything, okay? You have to follow your heart. There are too many people out there that are trying to fit everyone into their spiritual box, and it's just ridiculous. You don't need to fit into a box. You fit into your own whatever the heck you want it to be. It doesn't have to be a box. It can be anything you want it to be. So what I'm feeling with this here is that there's some passionate and like by doing this, you're bringing in this energy, and this is a really passionate and like positive energy. Like I feel like you're gonna have a new perspective when it comes to this whole situation after this time in this period of rest. And I feel like you need to take this time, at least this week, like just really try and take your time and get as much rest as you can in this second week, because I feel like it is necessary in order for you to find this optimism and this perspective that you desire. This energy is going to bring in a lot of really great stuff. I feel like it's a really creative and energetic energy. Like you're going to just feel a lot better. And this is the number 16. This is life experiences. I feel like this is the tower. As you can see, there's the tower here, and they're walking up the steps to this tower, and this is the path of life. And as we're walking down this path of life, we're taking different steps. We have little bumps along the way. It's not a smooth path. It's just a little bumpy. And then we get to this tower, and we have to climb the tower. Okay, and for some of us, the tower falls. But for some of us who have built that strong foundation, your tower is sturdy. You just have to climb it, and you have to get over it, and you have to conquer that tower, and then you can move on. Okay, life is not going to be perfect, but I feel like you have to get past this tower before you're going to be able to completely release this situation and conceive. And I feel like this tower is related to the sacral energy that I'm picking up on. So by healing your root chakra and your sacral energy in particular, I feel that alone is going to help you a lot in this journey. I'm not really seeing any babies at this time. I feel that it's like in the works, okay? Yeah, Spirit's saying that you have to work on that sacral chakra. Until you do that, it's going to be blocked, and you're not going to be able to bring in this energy that you're desiring, this child that you're wanting. But it is possible, okay? So try and embrace this energy after you take that little bit of time to rest. Embrace this energy. Get positive. Try and see things from a new perspective, a higher perspective. Try to see things from another point of view, because I feel like this is going to help you in this situation. Okay? One last thing. Sorry, I'm cutting time close. I drew everyone a card for each pile. This is the animal that chose you. This is a giraffe spirit. It says, see the big picture. And it's funny because I just said that I was going to see the higher, and I didn't. I drew these cards, but I don't really like look at them until it comes time to the reading. It's hard to explain, but it totally matches up with the reading. I love it. So, and you got 2. That 9, 10, 11 adds, it breaks down to a 2. And so I feel like there's balance here. Balance needed. And I was speaking about that. A balance between this. Okay. And then you also have a message from the Fairy Oracle. Stargazing. When you gaze at the stars, you give yourself fairy focus. Your intuition will flow more freely and reveal what you need to know about your situation. See that? So I feel like by going outside and connecting with the stars and the moon, I feel like that is going to also help you bring in this energy right here. Okay? Happy because we're connecting with our higher self and we're getting rest. So when this situation comes up, we have balance and we can see a bigger picture. All right, so that is the message that Spirit has for you. I really hope that that resonated. If so, please like, subscribe, leave your comments below. I am also offering a birthday deal to everyone. I usually don't offer these deals to anybody outside my Facebook group, but for this month, I'm going to offer this deal. If you're interested, then just let me know. I have all my contact information in the links below in my profile. There you can find me. My website is www.divineempress1122.org. You can also find me on Facebook and in my Facebook group, Spiritual Misfit Sanctuary. Bye, guys. Want a free reading? Join my Facebook group, Spiritual Misfit Sanctuary. If you enjoyed this reading, please like and subscribe. Comment below. I'd really love to hear how this resonates. Don't forget, in honor of my birthday month, I'm offering these specials. For more information on how to schedule with me, please visit my website